Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome on my show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So, how long have you been acting?
I've been acting ever since I was about 7 years old, but I think I definitely been getting more serious with it. Yeah, like when I was about like 10 and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And what age did you start acting?
Um, I started acting like definitely like very seriously at about like 10, 11. So, yeah.
Well, okay. And are you working on any current projects?
I just wrapped up my feature film. I was the lead in the feature film, which is super awesome. But yeah, we just wrapped it up just a couple weeks ago, and yeah, that's basically it.
And what's your future film about?
It's about these superheroes and how they are not really accepted in the world, and how like a group of superheroes come together and they help save the world. So
That's awesome. And of course, you worked with Caden.
yes, I did. I've done.
And when did you work with Caden?
I did my first project. I flew out to LA and I did a like a special emotional kind of thing with her in LA about like a couple months ago. And then just recently I did another film called American Halloween, and we just wrapped it up in LA as well, and I did it again with her. So yeah, it
Uh-huh.
was very fun working with her twice for sure.
And what was your role with her in
I
the
was
film?
the lead, and I was her. My name was Juhi, and basically she just went through a lot of struggles with like racism and stuff like that, and she like figured out and like she saw the world in different ways. So her and her dad kind of went through this journey together, and it's a very very cool story.
And is it how can people watch it?
I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, but it's gonna come out on Halloween. I'm not exactly sure where the streaming channel is, but once I do, I will definitely let everybody know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And are you working on any other current projects as a moment?
I just wrapped up a Peacock show, season one. We might be doing a season two, which is awesome. But it's called DIY Director. It's on YouTube right now on Peacock. But I was the co-host with Caden. Not Caden, another Caden. But yeah, we were the co-hosts and we like showed DIY projects, which was super cool. But yeah, that's basically it that I've got going on right now.
That's awesome. And what's your greatest strengths as an actress?
I think I can definitely like switch character very fast. And I think I just, I have a very good energy, I hope, and
Mm-hmm.
just a fun vibe. So,
Okay, okay. And what was the most challenging role you ever taken?
um, I think it would have to be in the role American Halloween because I definitely think that it was hard to portray her character because she was definitely she was very hard to read for sure. She had like a lot of different aspects in her. And, sometimes she was sad and the other second she was happy. So I thought that was super cool. But yeah, that was definitely my hardest role for sure.
Wow, awesome. Provide me an example of a time when you had overcome a challenging on set.
Ooh. Um, I think this is gonna sound pretty funny, but um I had a Disney shoot that I did in California, and
Mm-hmm.
I had to be able to know how to play hockey, right? So I was very let's just say I don't know how to play hockey, so I think it was definitely challenging for me to learn super quickly. I had to take like lessons too, like on the ice, and definitely a very different opportunity that I had, but I did pretty good, I think. So yeah, I'm excited for it to come out for sure.
And when was this and when was it filmed?
I want to say it was in May,
Okay.
but yeah, I think it was about in May. So yeah.
That's awesome. And what is your greatest strength as an actress?
Um, I think I think my greatest strength is hmm, I don't know. I feel like it would definitely have to be I think just my um emotional change and how I'm like able
Hmm.
to take emotions and, turn them into different things at once. And I think I'm also pretty good with facial expressions. So yeah, I definitely like that.
Awesome. I'm really excited. Okay, and what role deeply affected you and personally perhaps changed you in a permanent manner?
Hmm. I think I think definitely I did this one role called Cross Hollow. The movie was called Cross Hollow, and I played the role of Ren, and it was about like this cult and how they all came together and they would kill off one by one, and it was just such a scary movie. But I think it was definitely I think it was definitely pretty intense as like to take emotionally, but I think it was a pretty good role in the sense of what I got to do, but I definitely think that it was hard to take on as an actor and as a person. But yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. And when was this film made and when is it released or is it already out?
I think so. The director, he's actually trying to get it on Netflix, which I think is super cool. But I think I filmed it around March. So yeah, I'm not sure when it's coming out. It hasn't came out yet, but I think it's coming out soon for sure.
Okay, we'll definitely have to keep me updated, everybody
Yeah,
else.
for sure.
Um, what do you believe is the most challenging aspect of being an actress?
I think it's honestly understanding the character and making it your own because obviously when you are an actor, um, it's hard to like let go of yourself. I mean, it's basically like you're becoming a different person. So I think it's definitely important to be able to have a little bit of you in yourself, even with while you're acting, which I think is super important because I think in every role that you should always have like a little bit of yourself in it for sure. So I think the most difficult part of it is definitely just like changing. So
Okay,
yeah, like changing into a whole different person, which I think is definitely hard.
that's awesome. And what would you say is your greatest accomplishment as being an actress so far?
That's hard. But if I had to choose, I definitely think it was in the feature film that I did where I was the lead, which I'm so thankful for. But I don't know. I just think that like it was a really big place of like of how far I've come because I remember like just being able to do like little like extra stuff and stuff like that. But like now I've gotten to a point where I can do like feature films and I can be the lead, which I think is awesome. So I think that would have to be my greatest accomplishment for sure.
Okay, that's awesome. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope to have gotten on a streaming platform such as Hulu or anything like that. I've been getting quite a lot of auditions for, Hulu shows and stuff like that. So hopefully I see myself in 5 years. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'd be graduating as a senior. So I think I would definitely want to move to California for sure. And possibly even like like maybe go to LA acting
Hmm.
school and just kind of understand acting a bit more and then hopefully be on some major show for sure.
Hey, you never know; it could happen.
Yes.
Uh, um, what other roles would you like to see yourself, um, your character interact with on set?
Ooh, that's a good one. um I would love for some of my characters to be a bit more, you know how do I say this? I think I would like my characters to be a bit more very like very like spooky. I kind of want some more where I can like be a bit older because I think a lot of the roles I play are they're great, but they're very different in all different aspects of the way. So I definitely want to play more characters and interact with more characters that have a little bit of a spooky feel or like kind of like yeah, just like different.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. What was your favorite memory on time on set so far as of right now?
Ooh, that is okay. Hmm, I think I did this Primera commercial for Primera Health Insurance, and I remember going in and just seeing this whole snack table of just like filled with just snacks and like food. It was just this whole like craft table all for me because I was the only actor there. And I think that was just my greatest memory. And it could have also been on Hi Ho Kids that I did, where I got to try all these foods and then they surprised me with a cake. So I thought that was amazing. So I would definitely have to take those two as my favorite memories for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Is there something we should know about you? Any hidden talents?
Ooh, I like to swim a lot. I'm a competitive swimmer, but otherwise, I mean, I can like roll my tongue like that. But I mean, otherwise, I don't really have any secret talents except I'm an actor. So yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, and you don't have, of course you already have your hidden talents. And of course, you said you worked with Kaden twice. And do you have any future films possibly working with her again, or you don't know yet?
I definitely do want to work with her again. I definitely do think we are for sure because I think we're just like a great duo itself. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to do another film with her for sure because I've done already two in the past. She's an amazing actor. She's super talented. So yeah, I definitely see us having films in the future, hopefully. But yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now there's a scene where your character's supposed to be sad. But you're feeling happy. How would you overcome that?
Ooh, honestly, my go-to is just thinking about. This is gonna sound really sad, but I just think about like like sad things in my mind or like sad things that have happened in my life. And honestly, the tears will just come out, to be honest, or I just try not to get acting in the way of like real life, of course. I mean, I put all my heart and soul into that acting scene, but I don't like take it into heart. So I definitely just try to like think about sad things that happen or just let the tears out, I guess.
That's awesome. Okay, I can understand that. Do you have any funny or interesting stories on set or behind the scenes?
Ooh, I definitely have a lot. I'm gonna try to remember. Oh, okay. So I did theater for a long time. I don't do it too much now, but a long time ago, I was probably about like 10 or 9. Seattle Children's Theater had a play going on, so I decided to be in it, of course. And I remember it was it was intermission, and we were all just sitting at this cast table, right? And one of my castmates, Bobby, she's amazing. She's so talented. We both of us shared a dressing room together. So I grabbed my food and I sat on a chair, and Bobby came in with this like mask, and it was so creepy. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. It was so scary. It was like an it mask, and she comes out and she goes like ah, and then I get so scared. I like jump out of my seat and scream so loud that like after the show is over, my mom's like, did you hear that scream backstage? And I'm like, oh my god, when was it? And she was like, oh yeah, it was like during intermission. I was like, that was me. And so yeah, I think that was definitely the funniest story for sure.
That's awesome. That's amazing. And I can't wait for more projects for you to come out. And
Yeah,
I'm so excited for you.
thank
And
you so much.
of course, I noticed you worked with Kaden.
Yeah,
She's been on my show a couple of times, actually.
as I've seen.
And she talks about she's been on Gaslit with in her feature films and all that project she's been on, and definitely she's coming back on again soon. But it's amazing because yeah, all the work she's done, and of course all the
Yeah,
work you have done. So
yeah.
keep it up. I can't wait, and keep auditioning, keep that passion going. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you so
So,
much.
are you originally from Seattle?
Yes, I've lived here my whole life. I definitely do want to move to LA. I mean, it's definitely going to be like hard leaving all my friends and stuff. But yeah, I definitely, if I get like a big role or something, I definitely will move to LA. But otherwise, I think I'm definitely planning to move there um, after I finish high school. I definitely want to go to like college there, like USC and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's awesome. And how's the weather in Seattle? I know it rains a lot.
It does rain quite a lot. I mean, honestly, at this point, we don't even expect sun too much, but so we get pretty excited when it comes out. But it rains quite a lot. But I think this summer it's been pretty nice. It's got a lot of sun, and it hasn't rained too much, but I can never jinx it.
That's true. That is true. That is true. So, how did you find the Ryochi Stock show? Me and
Okay, so I remember um, just being on Instagram and scrolling through, and then I saw a live with you and Caden and one more actor. I can't remember his name. So I was like, oh my God, let's like check this out. I want to see. So I was there for about like 20, 30 minutes, and I saw that and I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. I would love to do one of these. And then I just from there I was there.
well, thank you. You're always welcome to
Oh,
come back on my show.
thank you so
And
much. Thank you for having me.
you're very welcome. And like I said, you're always welcome to come back and talk to me about more about your projects
Yeah.
and TV shows or movies and any topic you want to talk about entertainment industry. But
Yeah, for
I
sure.
can't wait for what's in the books for you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And how do you pronounce your name?
So it's Vritika. So
Okay.
Vritika. So Vritika.
Radhika.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure, but I had to make sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's a hard name.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Yes, thank you so much.
And I will reach out to Miss Kaden. And of course, she's my co-host now. And so I will reach out to her and potentially, can't promise you, but I'll potentially reach out to her and set up a date to have her on the show with me and have you on, and we can
Yes,
talk
that would be
more
awesome.
about the projects.
Yes, for sure. That would be amazing.
Yes, so I'll do that and we can go from there. So,
Okay,
again,
perfect.
congratulations. Let
Thank
us all know when the films and the project you worked on
Yes,
gets
of course.
released on Hulu and Netflix and all this
Yes.
stuff.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome, and you're always welcome to come back. Let's definitely stay in touch.
Yes, for sure. Let me know what Caden says and we can for sure set something up.
Yes, I definitely will. All right,
Yeah.
thank you, and
Thank
you
you
have
so
a
much.
great night.
Yes, you too.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye.